This is the weekly update dated 19th of November 21 for the 5-minute production incubation engineering project. Till now, we've merged 5 merge requests over the past 10 weeks related to this feature, which introduce a new menu item inside a project infrastructure menu that introduces a new page for Google Cloud. In this page, the user can see a list of their service accounts and goes through the flow of creation of the service account, which has aspects related to Google OAuth and authorizations. This week we have the final 2 merge requests open related to this set of work: 73896, which I briefly mentioned in my last week's update, and we have 74880. 73896 implements the backend for the service account creation. This was reviewed by Thomas Wick and Alexandru Kreuter. I hope I'm pronouncing the names properly. It has also been approved on the front end, so Natalia has approved it, and it went through a very thorough backend review process. So thank you, Alexandru, for that. It was really amazing review process, and it's been approved by the backend reviewer. And the current status is that it's awaiting a backend maintainer to review and approve. 74880 implements the Frontend Components for the same. So this implements basically a page and a form and a few notifications, alerts, and error components as well. This is awaiting front-end review, so this must go through that process. The obvious next step for me in the coming week is to work to get both of these open merge requests merged. So this involves responding to reviewers, applying some of the suggestions if it makes sense, or convincing them that the way it's been implemented is the right way, to go through this process for both the merge requests and get that merged. That's the top focus. I also got a chance to investigate what's next in terms of direction. So given that ultimately we want Cloud Run deployments to be extremely smooth, I experimented with a Cloud Run pipeline for a project that has the service account CI variables already created. Here are a few things we need to do to make sure this experience of Cloud Run deployments becomes really smooth for the end user. The first thing is that it's possible that the user's GCP project does not have the Cloud Run service enabled. So GitLab must take the responsibility of checking the status for the service and enabling it if required. This should be seamless, so the user should not be aware that this is happening. It must happen in the background in a sensible way. Second, which region should the user deploy to? He should have control over that. So we want to give the user some sort of an interface where they can select the most appropriate region for their application deployment. And of course, finally, there should be a sensible interface for the user to include the Cloud Run deployment pipeline itself. So these 3 are where we have to iterate and build and test out over the next few weeks. This is going to be the focus over the next, let's say, 4 to 6 weeks, maybe take a bit longer. But then once we have these things in place, we have a complete feature that is ready to be released.